What it do, YouTube? It's your boy again, Chris here, back with some more Chris Wrestling news and views. Today, you guys, I'm going to be doing the WWE Smackdown review that happened last night. Wasn't feeling really good last night, you guys. So, kind of a little late on doing my review. But me giving my viewpoint, over the show and everything, and let you know how it went, basically. So the opening was Roman Reigns, and so it was Roman Reigns. Coming out, and Roman Reigns and his crew, Paul Heyman, J Russo, so on and so forth. It was a replay of the Chamber match and how everything went down. How when J Russo pinned Kevin Owens, for pinning him in the Elimination Chamber, and then basically after then we seen that Bryan ended up winning the match, and then Roman Reigns coming out and beating Bryan as well. So basically after then, you guys, J Russo tells him, so Bryan ends up coming out and and challenges Reigns for the Universal Championship at WWE's Fastlane pay-per-view. But then again, J Russo comes up, how J Russo is. He gets real loud, and he was like, "You're gonna have to run through me," and all the other stuff like that. And then so after then, J Russo ends up super kicking Bryan in the back of the head, and then the show goes on commercial, of course, you guys. So my opinion of that that promo, I mean, we see Roman Reigns, Paul Heyman, and J Russo each and every week. Well, it's been probably a few weeks since we had seen J Russo, in a while, but J Russo has a great character. It's a good thing that he's actually being seen on WWE television a lot more than when he was in the tag team. So I mean, and also to see Paul Heyman in Roman Reigns' corner, it's definitely building Roman Reigns' character. It's building his mic skills very high, you guys. I mean, it's like, it's so incredible. So, it's just making a great thing for Roman Reigns himself. So the first match they had last night, you guys, was Rey and Dominic versus the Alpha Academy, with Otis and Chad Gable. Alpha Academy with Chad Gable, Otis, they end up picking up the victory over Dominic and Rey Mysterio, you guys. And so my rating on that match, 1 out of 5 stars. I have to give it a 2, simply because I give it a 3. Between a 2 and a 3. Let's go with a 3, you guys. So basically, my thing on with Alpha Academy, it seemed like last week, that they were a heel, they were heel, and we seen Otis go up on the top rope last week, and then we seen Chad Gable, instructing him and all that good stuff. So it's a good thing that Otis and Chad Gable are heel. I think they're fully heel, I believe. But let me know what y'all think in the comment section down below, you guys, as well. Then also after then, you guys, we had Apollo Crews comes out talking about Big E, and his heritage, and starts talking in an accent. Apollo Crews said, he's from Nigeria, and that his grandfather, Apollo Crews, you guys, when he was cut that promo in the ring, he comes out with different attire. Apollo Crews, he wear like pants now, have this little scarf, and every color on that thing means power, dominance, and something else I can't remember, you guys. But so Apollo Crews' characters really building up. It's about time that WWE decide to do something fully with Apollo Crews, because Apollo Crews is a great superstar, you guys. And I mean, like with Apollo Crews, I mean, it's like I say, it's a great thing to have him, to build up his character. It's a good thing that Big E, is working with Apollo Crews, because we have seen Big E before. We've seen Big E before, where Big E was like, he wasn't like really a main eventer. He was just walking out with Kofi Kingston and Xavier Woods each and every week on the New Day. But then again, you guys, after that, we seen Big E step up as Xavier Woods and Kofi Kingston were injured when they were all on Friday Night Smackdown. But due to the draft, they got separated by one person, which was Big E. So we're seeing Big E and Apollo Crews working together. It's an incredible thing, you guys. And let me know what y'all think in the comment section down below about Apollo Crews, this new character, and then about Big E, working with Apollo Crews, and and then with Big E, and with Big E, I mean, it's just like, it's amazing, you guys. So yeah. All right, so let's get down to the second match, you guys. Second match was Shinsuke Nakamura versus Apollo Crews. It was a great match, you guys. I have to give that match a 3.4. So the ending went like, so basically Apollo Crews ended up winning. He has a new finisher as well, you guys. It's like a Kurt Angle angle slam. So that's that's what I call it. They may call it something else next week on SmackDown or weeks to come. They may give it a name, but they just said, look at that patenting move some kind of slam. They said a slam, last night on SmackDown. But like I said, Apollo Crews stepping up very well. You have to give this man his props, even though he's a heel character. But he's stepping up, and I hope this character definitely will work for Apollo Crews, and good changes to come to him as well. So let's get down more, you guys. There was a backstage thing with Roman Reigns and Paul Heyman, and Paul Heyman was telling Roman Reigns that if Daniel Bryan beats J Russo tonight in the main event, then Bryan will face Roman Reigns at WWE's Fastlane. And Roman Reigns, sitting in his chair, he's the chief and he's thinking and all that stuff. So after then, there was the third match, you guys. Third match was Tamina versus Liv Morgan. So Tamina ends up winning with a follow-away slam. It was kind of like, if y'all ever seen TNA superstar, former TNA superstar Joseph Park, aka Abyss. It was a slam like that. I call it a follow-away slam. But Tamina, ends up beating Liv Morgan. Tamina has definitely stepped up her character. She has gotten this meaner streak. I mean, she was mean before when she was with the Usos and all that, you guys. But then again, like Tamina right now, you guys, she has proven herself. What if she faced Nia Jax? What if Natalya and Tamina face Nia Jax and Shayna Baszler for the women's titles? Just imagine how dominant, two generation of superstars Tamina, from the Tamina from the Samoan family. Then again, you guys, we have Natalya from the Hart Dynasty, Hart Foundation, whatever you want to call it, you guys. It would be amazing, to see them, as champions, and to prove themselves as they want to be champions. Defeat all the tag teams. They done, Tamina done defeated Liv Morgan last week. They defeated Riot Squad. Well, let me say this, excuse me. Tamina defeated Liv Morgan last night on Friday Night Smackdown. Then we had them defeat the Riot Squad last week on SmackDown. So there was a in-ring promo, you guys, basically with Adam and Sonya. They were in the ring, you guys, and they were talking about how Bianca was finally going to choose her Wrestlemania opponent and all that, you guys. And then after then, out comes Reginald, saying that Bianca should choose Asuka over Sasha Banks. But then again, so on and so forth. So then again, after then, you guys, that's when Sasha Banks ends up coming out. Then after then, you guys, there was Bianca Belair said she's gonna choose Sasha as her WrestleMania opponent. Now with that, you guys, I mean, it's pretty cool to to have this WrestleMania match to go about here at WrestleMania 37. then you know, to see those two superstars go at it, you know, is definitely will be worth watching that match. So, you know, we're gonna see what's gonna happen over the coming weeks until it falls into WrestleMania 37. All right, so let's get down to the fourth match. The fourth match was Sami Zayn and King Corbin versus the Street Profits. Street Profits end up winning, you know, with Montez Ford hitting a frog splash, and then that basically how it ended was Sami Zayn was trying to see why Corbin, you know, pushed, you know, his camera crew guys, and Montez Ford flips over the top rope, and Dawkins hits the you know, the chicken wing suplex type move, and then, you know, that's what ended up picking up the, you know, that's what basically, you know, them ending up winning. But you guys, if it's kind of loud, I'm outside, you guys, on my balcony. I think somebody just leaving or something. But anyways, let's get down. Also, kind of speed this up, you guys, as well. Bryan said that he feel that Edge doesn't have what it takes, you know, to beat Roman Reigns at WrestleMania. But then again, you know, it's like, you know, Edge may just shock us and defeat Roman Reigns, but how long will he have that WWE title? So let's keep on going, you guys. Seth Rollins comes out and you know, talks about how he wants Cesaro to join him, but Cesaro ends up pulling Seth Rollins' legs and taking him for the swing. What will happen in the upcoming weeks, you guys, as Seth Rollins tries to get Cesaro to join him. Now Cesaro and Seth Rollins, I feel that Seth Rollins wants Cesaro to really join him and become a tag team. Now that would be a tag team I would love to see. A good, fresh tag team, a strong tag team. You got the Architect, Seth Rollins. You got the King, the Architect, the Kingslayer. All those names he's been called. Then again, you guys, we got the Swiss Cyborg, Cesaro, as well. What's Cesaro, you guys? You can't go wrong with Cesaro at all, and Seth Rollins, simply because hopefully they do come to tag team, and we'll see how that will go over the coming weeks of SmackDown. Maybe it would lead into them actually being a team, and being impressive, and possibly somewhere down the line becoming the WWE Smackdown Tag Team Champion. Maybe if Street Profits win their championships back, then they would go against the Street Profits. But we'll see how it goes. So main event time, you guys. Main event was on Daniel Bryan versus J Russo. Bryan put J Russo in a label lock. Then basically it was a double count out, you guys. And then, like I said, Daniel Bryan puts J Uso in a label lock. Reigns comes out, and Reigns comes in out of nowhere, attacks Bryan. Then Bryan puts Roman in the label lock. As J Uso super kicks Bryan in the back of the head, Roman Reigns gets up and spears Daniel Bryan, and then puts him in the guillotine submission. So what will happen next week on Friday Night SmackDown, you guys? Like I said, over everything from Apollo Crews' new character, from Natalya and Tamina, improving themselves, you guys. And then we got Bianca Belair, said she done officially chose Sasha Banks as her WrestleMania opponent, you guys. And then we got Seth Rollins wants Cesaro to join him, and become a tag team. Then what's next for Daniel Bryan, you guys, as well? And will we see Edge next week? Well, we seen Edge last night, but will we see him next week on Friday Night SmackDown? But we'll see. So thank you all for watching Chris Wrestling Views. I thank you all for all the support that y'all do for me. Make sure you get other people to subscribe. Make sure you get your other friends, your friends of friends, and then make sure you get your family, whoever watches professional wrestling, to subscribe to Chris Wrestling Views, and also view all my other content as well, you guys. So make sure you don't miss out. I'm going to put a playlist of what, and all, so you won't miss anything. Thank you all for watching Chris Wrestling Views here on YouTube.com.